You know, I'm sure we have all struggled from time to time to try and lose a few pounds here and there, and we're successful for a very short period of time. But how many of us lose the weight and we're able to keep it off? And that's the bottom line, right? Well, today we have a special guest on the program because he has created a very innovative and a different and a unique way in which to keep those pounds off for good. He has been a university and high school educator for the past 25 years. And let's meet him right now. Our special guest is Joseph C.D. Baca. And Joseph, good to have you on the program.
Good to be here, Bob.
Let's get right to the bottom line, okay? We want to lose the weight. Why are we able to do it for a little bit of time, but we're never able to do it permanently? What stops us?
Well, we have to address the subconscious mind. And 95% of our behaviors are dictated by our subconscious mind.
Right.
Versus our conscious mind, the mind we're in now. We think, oh, I'm going to have willpower, I'm going to go to this seminar, I'm going to read this book or take these pills. And then you go into the social situations and that refrigerator keeps screaming back there. And before you know it, you're back to your same programming.
So we're really not treating the entire problem, the full problem. We're treating it maybe halfway, right? And there are so many programs out there that say, you know, you can lose the weight here, now, 4 days, 5 days, 30 days, whatever the case may be. Why are we so tempted by all of those?
Well, because they're easy fixes to long-term problems or internal problems that are significant. And we're not taking a holistic approach. And so our CDs address a holistic approach, and it's going to take just a little bit of work.
Okay. Well, I want to get right to the technology that is an absolute breakthrough that you've been able to come up with, and it's called SS Brain Entrainment technology. Break that down for us. What does all that mean?
Well, it's the new science, neuroscience that's out in terms of telling us that we really operate off our instincts or our programming.
Okay.
And what we have to do is deprogram our previous programming, which is, friends, family, school, and especially the media. I mean, the media just
constantly.
Right. With foods and buy this.
Yeah.
And so willpower can't fight that anymore. You can't resist that. And so that's why these quick solutions, I'll take this pill or read this book or buy this piece of equipment, only lasts for a short time because the subconscious mind comes back and says, oh, no, you're not doing that. No, this chocolate cake's screaming back here.
Exactly. There's so many temptations out there. So you're really attacking and treating the entire problem, right? And it's such a unique and an innovative program. Once again, be sure and go to the website. You see the address right on the screen. Be sure and go to the website and get more information and find out how this program, the SS Brain Entrainment technology that Joseph has come up with and created, how this can really help you. And it really makes sense what he's talking about because we lose the weight, but then we put it back on. We suffer from that yo-yo syndrome. We take it off, we put it back on, take it off, put it back on. Why? Because, as Joseph has pointed out, we're not really treating the entire problem. So by all means, go to the website, the address you see on the screen, and get more information about this. So Joseph, is it safe to think about our minds like many of us think about a computer that we might own? What are the similarities there?
Exactly. We have a hard drive based in the tower that has all the programming in it. Plus the web is constantly putting in viruses.
Okay.
That's exactly what's happening to our minds. We're getting programming from our subconscious mind, that's your hard drive deep in the tower, or we're getting stuff off the web that are viruses telling you buy this, do this, and eat this, and so on. And so we only see the screen, which, I'm right here, I'm fine, I'm going to the seminar, I'm reading the book or whatever. And we think, I'm going to lose weight, but that hard drive, that subconscious mind is really directing the whole show.
Right. I love the approach you're taking. And we saw a second ago, we saw some of the CDs that are in this entire system that you have put together. How do we use the CDs? Do we have to listen to them at a certain time? Is there a better, a time for us to listen to them?
Well, we have 4 CDs, and there's 4 areas that we need to cover. And what happens with traditional, you get a piece of equipment, then you just do that, exercise. Diet, we all know diet and exercise. And so you just try one thing, maybe two, and you don't stick with it. And so you need help because you can't fight this on your own.
Right.
So you need help, and that's what these CDs do. You can use it with whatever program you're using, or whatever counseling, or whatever diet or exercise routine you're using. This supplements it and helps in that full, total transformation. And that's what we want. We want a holistic, transformational approach.
And so many of us today, we allow the computer to drive our lives and run our lives. So now we have to learn how to have our brain do it, right?
Well, we got to program ourselves.
Exactly.
Instead of letting everybody else.
First, we have to deprogram, though.
Right.
Right? We have to, as you pointed out, we have to deprogram, and then we can reprogram the correct way by using your CDs. Let's talk about some of the content.
Exactly.
What are we going to hear on these CDs?
Okay, so there's 4 areas. One is the holistic transformational approach. Okay, so that we have affirmations that are in there that are positive affirmations that are detailed, and our affirmations are superior in terms of the language. Then you definitely have to deal with the diet.
Yes.
Okay, and you don't need to read a lot of books. It's really simple, but you need help. And so we have a diet that just focuses, I eat healthy foods, etc. Then you have to deal with the exercise. And so when you go to the gym, you just put in your iPod or your earbuds when you're exercising or just taking a walk.
Sure.
And you listen to those, I continually focus on my exercise routine. And so that's the exercise. And then the 4th one that people don't recognize too much is that there's a lot of emotional issues that people have. There's pain and trauma from the past. Those are in there and they're still running, and people have to deal with those. And so if you're doing therapy or you have a counselor, that's okay, but it doesn't stick. So the other CD we have deals with how to release, and those are called releasements, how to release those traumas and that pain and that negative energy that's still running inside there.
And I'm so glad you brought that up and you're addressing that because, psychological pain, emotional issues, we all have that. We all experience that. And it can really take over our entire situation. But you have found in the past by talking to a lot of people in your research and your studying that truly is impactful.
Yeah, all of these things, the triggers come up.
Yeah.
And emotional triggers or trauma or pain, and people don't even realize that's what's happening because it's so severe and so deep in the subconscious mind.
Right, right.
And so they eat.
I'm just thinking for a second, the weight loss industry is such a huge, it is a mega industry out there. And any idea like how many dollars it generates a year?
Oh, it's $1 billion a year industry.
Oh,
it's huge.
Yeah, it is. And we're so tempted by the quick fixes. And but once again, that's why we have that yo-yo syndrome. That's why we don't get the permanent solution. But Joseph is changing all of that with this right here, and it's available to you right now. All you have to do is go to the website. You see the address on the screen. Go to the website and try it. What do you have to lose? You got nothing to lose except a few pounds, right? This is a system that is based on breakthrough and revolutionary technology. SS, all right, Subliminal Solutions, Brain Entrainment Technology by Joseph C.D. Baca. There is no other program out there quite like this. And if you want to be able to take care of the situation from all perspectives and from all angles, Joseph's done all the work for us, all right? All you have to do is go to that website and find out more. Any final thoughts, Joseph, as we're talking about this breakthrough technology?
Well, it's an inexpensive way to resolve and get a permanent solution. Because, liposuction, other surgeries go to the thousands of dollars.
Sure.
Then we're talking hundreds of dollars with this pill and this book and this exercise piece of equipment. And then, what happens to those? They end up, going to, they just go by the wayside.
Sure.
So save money and get a permanent solution.
Sounds like a winning combination to me. Joseph, thanks so much. I appreciate not only that you've put this together, but I appreciate you coming on the program and sharing it with everybody. Thank you so much. So once again, my friends, go to that website. You see the address. Go. Don't wait. Don't wait another moment. Take action now by going to the website and take advantage of this incredible offer.